What's up, everybody?
Hey, welcome to PcolaPodcasters. I'm Crystal.
I'm Nick.
I'm Keith.
I'm Chase.
And we are with Dark Con of Man. Y'all gotta check them guys out. That's what we're here for, right? Y'all wanna introduce yourselves? Tell us your instruments?
I'm James. I play guitar.
Justin, I play guitar.
Joe, vocals.
Corey, I play bass.
Raheem, drums.
Alright, y'all got a nice little setup here.
And this is actually a returning member from our first episode.
Yes. Yes.
So
The second band.
So you don't have to buy
We
the
all
car.
know about you.
All new stories, buddy.
No.
All new stories.
They got
Yep.
all my good ones last time.
Yep. So we were
Did
checking
we?
out your stuff. We were checking out your stuff earlier. Before the podcast, we normally are like, okay, let's all check out the band and like get pumped up to interview them and talk to them. And so we were listening to all your songs. And what would your influences be? I know that we've talked to you, but like, what would you say y'all's influences would be for your instrument and stuff like that? Because we were trying to pick it apart a little bit on our own, and we were like, the singer, he's got to really like James Hetfield and those types of things.
I've heard a lot
And
about that.
James, you want to start with some of your influences?
Some of my influences go back in the day, like Van Halen, of course. Eddie was a hero of mine. Evan Malmsteen, Iron Maiden, things like that.
Nice.
all the good stuff, man.
Yeah,
I'm all about it.
How about you, Justin?
Megadeth.
Yeah,
Megadeth.
yeah.
That's a
See,
question for a
that's
little bit.
normally my question is.
That's a
but-
question for a little bit.
I can't even ask it this time because there's some influence there.
What about you, Justin? Throw out some of your
I
influences.
said that on the first one.
You did.
Hey, this is a brand new
You did.
podcast.
Yes.
Let's hear it, buddy.
Yeah,
I've
let us
got
know,
nothing
man.
to
If
say.
you want my answer, refer to episode 1 with Confront the Chaos.
You know what now? Because of
We're
that,
probably gonna
I'm going to
clip
take
it
the
in there.
clip of the first one and just like...
There you
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We're just gonna clip
That's
it
what you
over,
call
but you can totally still check out
lazy.
episode
Yeah.
1 with Confront the
That's
Chaos.
right.
I kind of
Yeah,
like
get
what
us
you're
up.
doing there.
Joe,
Yeah.
how about you, buddy?
I guess for me, you know, I've heard that over the years, that people can hear, you know, some Hetfield in there. So Metallica was definitely an influence, but I guess, man, I've been doing it so long, it's just figuring out my own voice and what my range is and just trying to do the best I can within that. So it's just kind of developed into
Who kind of influenced you to,
whatever it
to
is
be
now,
the musician
so.
or the artist that you are today?
Probably, I mean, early on it was like Van Halen, Iron Maiden, Ozzy, you know, that's what got me into metal.
Nice.
And then from there it was Metallica, Slayer,
Yeah.
I mean, so it goes way back.
That's
A
awesome.
metal church.
Heck yeah, that's
The
awesome.
thrash scene, yeah.
What about you, Corey? Right
Man,
now.
the earliest metal I can remember is probably Iron Maiden was one of the first. Wasted Years was one of the first songs I ever learned how to play on guitar. But I think I can remember as far back as having to do a school report about a band that I liked, and it was DRI. You know, and they were like, you gotta read lyrics, and I'm all talking about, you know, bombs are being dropped, buttons are being pushed, you know, explosions and chaos.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
everybody in the. I mean, it was ridiculous, and I just kind of felt isolated in the whole thing. But yeah, man, mostly thrash, skate punk early on, you know, and then, I don't know, high school, you have bands like, you know, Tool and Deftones come out, Ultra Spank, and, you know, but then you've got a lot of jazz, you know, Jaco Pastoria,
Oh,
you
wow.
know, Charles Minguez, those guys.
That's a
were
whole
great,
nother
you know.
monster there, jazz
So,
music.
It
It's
is.
It's
I
a
mean,
whole nother monster.
I like to play all kinds of, you know, different types of music. I've always been influenced by different things.
Nice.
You know, and
Right.
I thank my father for that. You know, he's always had something. Every day gets something different in the tape deck. So.
Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
deal.
Good
What you got,
influence.
Raheem? What you got, buddy?
Well, before metal, it goes down to like jazz, Quincy Jones,
Mm.
you know, stuff like that. Michael Jackson and
Nice.
stuff, the Motown stuff.
Yep.
Then moved to Germany and got turned on to Back in Black from AC/DC.
Excellent.
And that changed my whole persona. And then Motley Crue came in.
Oh yeah.
The Crew.
Yeah.
Crew.
And I was wanting to be Tommy Lee. But I'm from like John Bonham, Phil Rudd, you know, and
Absolutely,
then
buddy.
Metallica came through. But right now, I guess my favorite drummer right now would be the late Vinnie Paul.
Amen.
Yeah, I'm for that. Pantera is my favorite band.
That's really, really
Hands
cool.
down.
Crystal, you got any
They
questions?
were a heavy
Anything you wanna
influence
ask?
too.
Oh, yeah. Y'all got any shows coming up? Have y'all played any shows? Y'all got favorite show moments?
We have a show coming up in Saraland, December 12th.
Next, yeah.
Make a scene with a whole bunch of other bands.
That's Make a Scene Fest.
Yes,
Yeah.
the
in
10th,
Saraland.
10th one,
Yep,
yeah, man.
Yep, yep.
Oh wow,
10th
they've done
anniversary,
10?
yeah.
Me
Wow.
and Justin and James have all been in that already ourselves, so that's really cool. It's a really good opportunity.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said December 12th, and you said Saraland. Where
Yeah,
at?
me and Saraland.
So VFW in Saraland.
VFW in Saraland? Okay, so if anybody's in Saraland, or even if they feel like driving out, because that's
Oh,
what I'm
Alabama,
at.
yeah.
That's the
Yeah,
fun
yeah,
stuff.
right,
It's not
right.
bad.
Yeah.
We got a
Yeah.
New Year's
It's
Eve
not too
show
bad.
coming up in Fort Walton Beach, December 31st at Jimmy's Jukebox.
Okay, right on.
Yeah,
That was
we'll
gonna
be
be a
there.
fun one.
And we'll be there
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
gonna be
a
awesome.
good time.
That's going to be Storm Within, us.
Confront the Chaos and American Backstab.
From
Nice.
Panama City.
Yeah, I'm
Nice.
excited
Okay.
to see them.
Excellent.
They're going to be somebody new on the scene. So
Yeah, I was about to say
Another old school metal band that's been around for years. You know,
Yeah.
so.
I just haven't been exposed to it, I guess, because of the Panama City scene. Hopefully
Yeah,
something like this can...
Their scene is alive and well, trust me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I bet. But, like, here and there, it's hard to connect a lot of artists
Right.
whenever, like, if you're not personally a musician, it's hard to connect the fans to new musicians that are from somewhere else.
right.
So something
Even
like
three
this, I
cities,
think,
four
can
cities
help.
over, right? So
Yeah.
We
it's
got Grimoire.
Oh, yeah.
they're badass.
I've heard of them. I have heard of them. So,
Nice. I'm
Same.
gonna go ahead and I'll go into we'll start the Metallica versus Megadeth.
I wasn't even going to go there because of the influence. I'm like, I think I know what wins.
Which one?
I
Metallica or
was turned
Megadeth
on
and
I
why?
was turned on to Megadeth first.
Yeah.
Killing is my business.
Yep.
Before
Yeah.
any of Metallica, and then I was turned on to Fight Fire with Fire, and that began my Metallica journey. But it was Megadeth.
It was
first.
Megadeth first. What about you, Corey?
Man, I don't know. I'd have to say that
Lay it all out there.
Metallica over Megadeth, but man, Megadeth. There's always something to be said about Megadeth. You know.
Yeah.
I gotta say that's the first on this show.
Yeah.
Everybody's like Megadeth.
No, that's not true.
No, I said Metallica.
Oh,
And
Metallica.
you did.
They were
I
on
mean,
Metallica.
Master
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
Puppets,
Too.
dude. Master of Puppets. That album alone is just it's just so amazing in its entirety, you know. But then you have like Killing Is My Business, and Business Is Good. That one's a great album, you know.
T-Cells, Black
Nice.
Friday.
What you
Yeah.
think, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
Well, honestly, I had to have to say Metallica. I mean, that was where I got introduced, and the very first metal band I was ever in was influenced because I wanted to sing Creeping Death.
Right.
That's what I was
Oh,
like,
that's a good
man,
one.
and so when me and my brother started the band, I was like, dude, if we do any covers, I want to do Creeping Death, and we did. So I mean, that was.
Nice.
But I
have
mean, I love
Creeping Death on
Megadeth too,
stereo.
but-
Oh, Justice for Life is genius.
Yep, yep. Justin said his in the first podcast as well, but we will let him tell us again.
I said I have both in my collection, and I
Yeah.
listen to both on a regular basis.
Exactly.
There isn't
He is pretty
one
neutral
or the
about
other
it.
on it.
Right.
James, I know in my head already.
I'm Megadeth all the way. Hands
Woo!
down.
Yep. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's awesome. All right, my next question. This is going to be funny as hell. Raheem, what would you do for $20?
For $20?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Play in front of the whole world. I mean,
Hey, hey, you guys see this, man? $20, he will play in front of the whole world. I mean, there ain't nothing wrong with that. What you got, Corey? What would you do for $20?
Man, that's a lot I'd do for $20, man. You know?
Off the top of your head,
that's
man.
that's a good start on a deposit for a tattoo. I mean, you know.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got you. What you got, Joe? $20, baby.
I would be willing to be interviewed on a podcast.
Hey, $20, guys.
Need more.
We get
Who
the
paid-
PayPal.
who paid
Look
him?
Look him up.
He's the PhD. He's the professor.
Justin, what would you do for
I don't
$20,
remember
bro?
what my answer was.
Oh no, you might have to
I'm
think.
not gonna keep on going back to the first video.
Yeah.
Pull it out. That's awesome.
That ain't gonna happen.
What you got, Justin?
Next time we'll
For
just
the
get a
viewers.
cardboard cutout.
Yeah, right?
He would dye his
Nothing?
beard red
Come
for
on,
$20.
Red
Come on, man. You got
I'll dye
something.
my hair red.
All right, well, there you go. $20, he'll dye his hair red.
Oh,
Send
the
that
whole
stuff
thing?
right in. James, what would you do for $20, bro?
Yeah, there's not much I would do for $20.
yeah.
I hear you on
That's
that.
No more than $20.
Yeah, right?
Anybody got any more questions? Chase, you got any questions?
No? Nothing?
Okay.
I was about to ask something about gear. Like, what do y'all play with? Like, what is your favorite go-to? What's your dream gear?
Jeez, James could go forever on this
All
one.
right, James,
I
you
pretty
get
much
to
have
start
my
this out.
dream gears, the 5150s and Sedano amps, and I like Dean guitars, Charvel.
Right. Well, I saw some Dean stuff here, and I saw the 5150 and
Well,
the
you,
EVH.
you can't see it on the
That's a
camera, but
5150.
right
That's
behind the
beautiful.
camera
That's
is
a
the EVH
6505.
5150.
Oh snap!
It's basically the same thing.
It's like Gear World in here.
Nice.
Love
Justin?
it.
What you got, man?
Yeah, I play out of James's PV head over there,
Mm-hmm.
and I use a Fractal Axe 8 amp modeler and effects, and I use a Schecter 7-string guitar.
Nice.
The fractal, is it the whole modeler? Or is it just like the certain kinds of it? Because I know like Line 6 they have the Helix, and then they have the Helix effects, which is just the pedals you
He
get
has
on
the
it.
Helix
I have the
effects,
effects.
Okay.
and he uses his amps. I have the amp modeler on mine.
Okay, the whole thing. Okay.
Joe, what you got, man? Equally.
Well, we were just talking about this earlier. I had a chance to experiment with some different mics to see which one I like live that cut through the best, and it was the Audix. So I've got
Audix,
I've got a good Audix mic, and other than that, man, for me, as long as I can hear myself on stage,
So some monitor,
I'm
monitor
good, yeah.
action.
So,
Gotcha.
He's not-
Corey, what you plucking on, man? What you plucking on?
Right now, I play a Schecter. I play through a hardkey system. I've always played through basically Ibanez. I've played through a lot of different models of bass. I played through Ampeg. I prefer hardkey over Ampeg. My dream bass, I mean, that's a Warwick Thumb 5-string, and you can't get over that. And I definitely eventually like to invest in some dark glass equipment. I mean, they make amazing pedals, and just I've heard they're
In my car right now, I got the Alpha Omega.
Fuck you.
Uh-huh.
Fuck you.
He goes,
That's awesome. That's
"Not
that's
for
next
long."
investment right there. The Alpha Omega.
Rodney,
Yeah, man,
what you
for real.
thrashing on, bro? How many skins?
I'm
How
on
many
my,
pieces?
I'm on my dream kit, Tama Swing Star, Zildjian,
Zildjian.
Period.
Yep.
and that's it. My right now I'm looking to get some really the DW 700 pedals.
Yep.
That would be in a nice china. That other than that, I'm fine.
Heck yeah. Nice.
Zildjian needs to sponsor this guy.
I know, right?
Zildjian, yeah, I was about to
Zildjian,
say,
anybody from
like-
Zildjian, comment, hook the dude up. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what a part of this podcast is about, is helping musicians and helping sponsor them and getting them endorsements and keeping it going here in the music
Absolutely.
scene.
Absolutely. So, as far as events that you've done in the past, so how long have y'all been together, real quick, again?
Since 2017.
Oh, that's
17.
yeah, Raheem and I started the band, and it was late 2017, maybe early 2018.
In Saraland, Alabama.
Oh, wow.
In fact.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Make a
actually
Scene
at the
Make
Make
a
a Scene
Fest.
Fest. Yeah.
So we
Awesome.
all, everybody's
Yeah.
played is in here.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
going to
where
be y'all's anniversary, too.
Yeah, we met up and had the conversation.
Yeah.
So, but
great.
as a unit, I guess really, you guys have been with us over a year now.
Since October,
Yeah. Halloween.
last October.
Yeah, and then we got Corey.
it was right at the beginning of the year. You
I
were
just
getting
remember-
tattooed.
I thought
He
you
was,
guys said y'all found him at the back alley of the last show and picked him up.
Yeah. Well, it was a
Yeah.
couple of shows.
Yeah, I
before.
was busy. I was busy in the alley, and he walked up. He went outside to
Look like you can play.
He saw me back there. He's like, "Hey, man." You
Yeah,
know.
we originally started as a 4-piece, but we were 5-piece, and we're just totally different. We
It's awesome.
changed
Nice.
Constantly evolving.
Yeah,
That's
we're-
cool.
Yeah, Corey was actually our first pick for bass, and I talked to him about it, and he was like, "Oh man, I don't have any gear. I hadn't played in a while. I just like I can't do it." And then I came back like a year later. I was like, "Hey man, what are you doing?" He's like, "Hey, I'm regretting that I didn't say yes to being in the band." I'm like, "Hey, guess what?
Yeah.
We need a bass player."
Yeah, well,
Booyah,
funny that you say
there
that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, as far as the last year and a half, what would you say was your favorite venue to play at? Is there any that you haven't played at that you'd like to? Dream
Oh,
venues,
there's all
stuff like
kinds.
that.
Places I like to play at.
Oh yeah.
We had a good time down in New Orleans.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Oh,
were
yeah?
down there for a couple of days, played a couple of shows.
Yeah.
Where was that at? Where was that?
Twist the Line
Twist
What
the
was
Line.
the other place?
and was it
Babylon's.
called? Babylon.
Babylon's. That's it.
And
Yeah.
If you guys know about
And
this,
Metairie.
comment.
Metairie, Louisiana. That was
Yep.
awesome 2 days.
Yeah, it was a great weekend.
Last weekend.
What's your dream venues?
Madison Square Garden.
That's what I said. That is exactly what I said in mine. Madison
I
Square
got
These
it.
Garden.
guys right here.
That's what's
Yeah.
up.
That's
All our
everybody's
New York
dream
peeps
venue.
is
I got
watching.
to play the
Madison
Masquerade in
Square.
Atlanta before
That
they
is
shut
something.
down, so that was
Stadium
with
in
an
Jersey,
old
Jersey.
band, so that
Go to
was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I got to play on the same stage that Tool and Primus and a lot of my
Oh, that's awesome.
bands I looked up to played on, you know, like
That was
their
Masquerade.
green room. I put my name right under Primus, you know, when they signed the wall.
Nice.
So I tagged the wall right
Joe.
there. That was really cool, but
Dream Ben.
dream.
Oh man, I'm just enjoying being back doing music again.
That's good.
And,
That's good. It's awesome.
It'd be nice to play some bigger venues, but
Can you think of one off the top of your head you'd like to play? I mean,
where's
like,
the place? There's a
Red
place
Rocks
near
or
here
anything, I
or
mean.
something.
Yeah, Biloxi,
Fillmore.
Mississippi Coast Coliseum. How about
Well,
that?
I mean,
there's
any
that,
venue.
man, but-
Fillmore would be cool. That's a lot of artists played on that stage too.
What's the one in Fort Walton that's a little bit bigger, or is it that?
Club
that's-
LA?
LA?
Yeah, Club LA.
Club
That'd be
LA.
fun.
Yeah.
Dope shot. We got to play there when I was in
Played there.
Cogito. We
Yeah.
played there a few times, man. And it's before their stage got a lot bigger, and it's a lot of fun to play there, man.
Yeah,
It's
I
a
like
great
playing there,
place, man.
Yeah, I'd love to be able to open up for some, bigger bands.
Some
and-
larger
Absolutely.
bands.
At a
Yeah.
venue like that, that's bigger, have a bigger crowd, would be a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, that'd be a blast.
Yeah.
And I'm sure y'all
Like
get the
open
whole
up for
crowd.
Down, that would just be like a dream for all of
It's
us.
a good time,
We could
man.
play with Down or Crowbar, that'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Ooh. I got to see Crowbar when they came to vinyl, so I was very lucky with Corrosion.
I was there.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's
It was a
cool.
good show.
Corrosion would be a good band to see.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I went. Was mainly Corrosion, but I like Clutch and stuff like that.
They were
But
one of my influences as well, Corrosion.
oh
And
yeah,
COC was
Great
where it was
band.
at.
yeah, Albatross is like one of the top songs for me. So I feel that in my soul.
That
You got a dream Ben there, Justin?
Anything off the blind out
No?
was awesome.
Anywhere?
Anywhere there's people.
Yep, that's what you
Yep.
said last time.
Let's just slice it again.
What you got, James?
Well, I enjoy playing just about anywhere. But me, if I had a choice, I'd like to play the Prague one year.
Yep.
Down in Atlanta.
Nice.
What's it called? Center Stage.
Center stage, yeah. Anybody out there in the comments? I mean, you're more than welcome.
Red
Yeah.
Rock.
That'd be
Out
Tag
there, I
them.
think it's,
Yeah.
Hey, tag,
Someone else.
go in, holla at us.
Let's get it.
That-
Let's
that-
get it
that-
rolling.
Get James to Prague.
Yeah.
That place would be
Hashtag
awesome
get
to
James
play.
Yep, get James to Prague. Here we go.
What are some bands that y'all support locally?
Gone with the Flesh.
Gone with the Flesh, yes.
October Noir.
October Noir, they got big things coming, man. Like you said, Grimoire.
Grimoire.
Killhammer, shit, dude, out
Killhammer.
of Mississippi.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Heard of
Omen
them
of
too.
Ruin, they're
Confront the
badass.
chaos. Confront the chaos.
I guess.
Storm Within, for sure, man.
Yep.
And
I like some of
KTK,
them.
of course, man.
I think we're gonna end up just doing a whole Southeast regional tour together. We might as well.
Pretty much.
I'm down, whatever, let's do it.
Yeah, let's figure it out.
we'll
So
make it
good time
happen.
tours. If you see this, we need a bus. We need to.
Yeah, don't
Who
be
wants to
afraid.
drive?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
we'll
Oh, I do.
boom.
Yeah, you and I can trade out. I love driving. All
I'm
about
for
it.
it.
Southeast
You don't want me
regional.
to drive. So you get him. Yeah.
Dark Con of Man means many things.
Oh yeah, I was going to ask you guys about that. From what I'd read on your Facebook page, and this is just a little deal. I was going to talk to Joe about if you can't see it, your eyes aren't open. So
Right.
kind of go ahead and give us a little bio on that and where that came from, and then I'll let you continue on where you were at.
Yeah, it really ties in with what Raheem was saying. I think that, the name of the band is The Dark Con of Man, and we may have had some initial thoughts about it in the beginning, but really it just comes down to there's so many cons going on,
Yeah.
big and small,
Oh, yeah.
and you really could pick anyone you want to
Pick
talk
me.
about.
Pick me.
And that ties back in with,
Yep.
with Raheem and what he
Raheem,
was
go
talking
ahead, buddy.
about. So.
From the Templar thing to anything from religion to manipulation of women to, so we can build on anything that's been, we all live a lie. So
Right.
that's what Dark Con of Man means.
It's the con of man.
Yeah.
And
It's,
I'm going to sell it. And I think we've got a good concept here.
Explain to me the shield. What's up with the shield?
Templar, baby.
Yeah.
Crusaders
Yep.
back in the day,
Yep.
they knew something we didn't. And I
Yeah.
think it's, and it goes down to the Curse of Rhode Island, the whole France thing. It's
Yep.
just,
That's
I
pretty
mean,
cool.
even to the to the birth of the United States.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
They're everywhere. You know, so
Right.
Definitely a good emblem. Definitely.
Yeah.
What you got over there? You got anything for him? You got any questions for him, Chase? Are you taking Corey on a ghost hunt with you?
I was gonna say, do you have any places in mind?
Well, I want to go back to Missouri State Penitentiary.
Missouri State Penitentiary, they'll allow us to actual do the investigation stuff.
They do ghost tours and historic tours. They do it in the daytime, and they do the ghost tours at nighttime.
so
I only,
I think about Fort Pickens.
Oh yeah.
I do want to go to Fort Pickens.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
And me, Crystal, and Nick were also talking about going out to the lighthouse. Is on
Yep.
the base?
The lighthouse,
Lighthouse,
yes, yeah.
I've been up to me, you, and Al went up to the lighthouse. That was crazy.
I went to St. Augustine years back for a wedding in front of a friend of mine, and we were at a place, a little bed and breakfast called Casa de Soleil, House of the Sun. Snapping photos of the place after the wedding and stuff, and I actually have some photos of some orbs and stuff like that. Found a really creepy picture of this kid sitting next to there's a painting of this little kid next to one of those little rocking horses and going up the stairs, and everybody's walking in front of me, and we're going up to this girl's room that's about the size of a closet, and I decided to snap a photo with that painting, and it's crazy because the photo is everything is in focus except for the painting, and it's like somebody just took the camera and did this.
Oh, wow.
Like everything
That's
else is in
crazy.
focus. Like
Wow.
people walking up
That's
the
creepy.
That kind of gives me chills.
I got some
Yeah.
crazy photos. St. Augustine, haunted city,
Yeah,
boy.
sure, buddy.
So,
Yeah.
Definitely another interesting
Yeah.
thing that we got going on.
you know, we used to rehearse. One old band of mine used to rehearse in a haunted studio. That was creepy stuff.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What would happen?
Man, so anytime you'd stay there at night, just weird stuff happened. Like, dude, I was there one night and we had a PlayStation set up, and I think I was either waiting for people to show up or it was after. It was just doing something. It was a studio we always hung out at. And I'm playing video games, man. All of a sudden you hear right behind my head, dude. I was like, there was nobody else in the place. And I was
Scary, buddy.
dude, I tried
Scary.
to just like play it off. Okay, it's nothing, dude. So I'm
Yeah, it
playing.
made your butthole pucker,
It
doesn't
did
it?
again. That's when it made my butthole pucker. That's was like, okay, I got you,
Ate a
dude.
piece of cold
I got
shit
you.
out
I'm
of
out. I picked up my keys, walked right out the door, left the door unlocked, jumped in my truck, and probably drove around for a couple hours.
Where's this?
Yeah.
This was in Fort Walton Beach, over off of Hollywood.
Could you?
Yeah, just it's actually 5 snaps.
That was
but
the metronome,
Could
bro.
you?
it was I don't know what it was, dude.
That was the
What's that?
metronome.
Could you? Could you show?
I can show you where it's at. Yeah, it's a building if they'll let you in. There was another night we were all there, and we're downstairs, and it was upstairs, downstairs, and there's walls separating all the offices. And you know how when you kick a plastic garbage can, the sound of it, right? So you hear dum 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 all the way across. It wasn't on the balcony outside. It was just straight across. There was no stopping behind like walls. It was just a constant running kick, running kick, running kick. It was weird, man.
That's
Some crazy
awesome.
stuff
On
there.
Miracle Strip right there in Fort Walton Beach, the Indian Temple Mound, and then there's a movie theater right across the street.
Not only that, you know where Staff's used to be? That German restaurant? That place is haunted too.
Oh
wow.
We're all gonna have to.
Yeah, I'm for it.
Crazy.
Oh yeah, and also that house that they got right there in the middle, right by Harris Insurance. That's Al Capone's old vacation home.
Are you
Is that
serious?
vacation?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
dude.
Yeah.
Raheem.
I
I need to
Wow.
go hang out with these guys. They'll take it around.
Y'all ever had any paranormal
That's what I was
experiences?
gonna say. I was gonna start with Raheem, see if he's had any paranormal, deals in his life.
Oh, all my life I've always heard
Oh, I've got lots of
my
stories.
name being called. My mom always told me not to answer it,
Yeah.
but I've always had like I would be sitting there and I'd just see something in the corner of my eye, turn around and look.
Wow.
I can tell you where my dream places to go one day is the Paris Underground or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And Gettysburg. I want to go to Gettysburg too.
And yeah, I had some friends just go to Gettysburg not too long ago, and I wanted to go for that reason, but I didn't get to.
Corey, most scariest paranormal activity? I know your most scariest paranormal activity that you've ever dealt with?
Scariest? I've never really been scared. That was that one that I told you with the
Right.
clicks. It's probably the one time I had to get up
Kind
and
of
leave.
freaked you out the worst.
But I mean, I've had different experiences with different things, and I think that would probably be the most hair raising.
Yeah.
I guess because it was right behind my head. Like I mean,
Yeah.
like if I had to sit right here. I mean, you know,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like,
weird.
and there's times you're in there and it's just like, you stop by to eat some lunch and somebody's just standing over you and staring down at you, you know. It's just some crazy stuff, but, man, there's all kinds of stuff that I've experienced, but.
That'd probably be the craziest of them all, huh?
Yeah, because I kind of welcome it. I want it to happen so I can see that stuff.
Right,
you know? Like
exactly.
those TV shows, man.
The real
that's
or
crazy.
not?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
How about you, Joe?
Yourself.
What you got? Anything paranormal?
Anything like that, most of that kind of stuff happened. I can remember things from when I was really young.
Right.
You know, and haven't had anything like that happen in a long time. But probably, I guess, one of the weirdest things that ever happened to me was I used to have a job where I drove I live in Mobile, and I would drive from Mobile to Montgomery and back every night.
Oh, Black Dog.
2.5 hour drive every
I
night.
remember those days.
One way, and it was raining one night and I was driving too fast and I hit water on the interstate and my van just started doing this. I'm spinning down and I cross over the median and my car stops, and when my van stops I'm facing the right way, but it just stops dead and I'm in the fast lane. And I didn't touch anything in the van. I had my foot on the brake and the van just took off and lunged forward and went off and back into the median. 18-wheeler went flying right by as soon as I got down into the median.
Oh,
And dude, I didn't touch anything, man. Like my foot was still on the brake
You also
because I was so freaked out, and the van just went whoom and ran off into the ditch, and then.
Someone saved your
So
life.
man, I tell you what,
Did it not stop and then it pushed?
yeah, dude,
Oh,
it just
wow.
went, man. And so I creeped out and got back over on the right side, going the right way, and I just shut the van off and I just sat there for a
Like,
little
what
while.
just
That's
happened?
I was just like, all right, and then cranked it back up and went to Montgomery.
Wow.
And that was, that was one of those things where you're like, I didn't do that. Something else happened. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You
Justin,
heard that.
anything weird, crazy, paranormal?
Ghosts aren't real.
After this compelling story. Yeah.
Anything
Just
crazy?
a real
Nothing,
James.
Just be real.
nothing at all, huh? Don't remember anything from childhood or nothing.
No.
I got you. All right. Well, Crystal, what you got?
Yeah, no, it's not very. I'm good.
Occupations?
Music video.
Well, yeah,
No, no, no,
I
no.
was gonna
What's going
say,
on?
hobbies and everything, like outside of being in a band. What do y'all like to do?
Start with you, James.
Occupation wise, or just hobbies or anything like that?
I'm just a local contractor here in Pensacola. The only thing I like to do is play music, man.
Go ahead and tell the viewers what your business is, and go ahead and plug that.
I'm a local paint contractor. I've been in business since 1997. It's Hestand Decorating Incorporated, licensed, insured, workers' comp.
Excellent.
Plenty of
Excellent.
references.
You need some painting or anything? Like, what all do you do? I mean, what all do you do within your company?
We'll do interior, exterior, new work, repaints.
That's awesome.
We do all of it.
That's a good deal. Heck yeah. Hestan's Decorating. Go check him out. Comment. You need to get up with James. Find him. He'll get you hooked up. Justin,
Yeah.
hobbies?
My
What do you do?
favorite hobby is being left alone.
I totally believe that.
I'm not even surprised. Nobody's surprised.
I want
Anybody's
Justin to keep on
And that's the loudest thing he said all night. He's like,
Okay,
Matter
Simon.
of fact.
Simon, be cool podcasters. I want you to judge
Be friendlier,
the
bud.
battle of the bands for Cola Fest. So what do you think? No.
Shut it down. This is my favorite personality on that.
Joe will win him back. Go ahead, buddy.
Win him back. Win him back. We lost
Give him
him.
that $1 million smile.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Hobbies. Not many. I do a podcast myself.
Oh, nice.
The focus of it, though, it's completely different.
So we fucked up. 30 minutes afterwards, I forgot it had an auto timer on it, and it just cut everything off. So sorry about that. And we had a lot of audio and video problems coming into this podcast.
Bro, we had so many things go what is it, a rye?
Yeah,
Was it a stray?
my capture card fried right when we got there. So I had to resort to using the camera manually. And
Which is
it has-
fine, except that it has a 30-minute limit.
Yeah.
This was the best
Which-
2020 video ever, you guys.
If 2020 was the PcolaPodcasters video.
I'm so upset because that was such a good interview, dude.
Yeah.
And
it
there was a good probably 20
Sucks.
minutes more.
There was more than 20 minutes, bro. It was like a whole 40 minutes, I think. It was,
But,
it was over an hour.
But we want to tell y'all that, and we are going to speak to Dark Con of Man again.
And beg them to do this
And beg
again.
them to do this again.
They
Hopefully,
They were so cool and they were so awesome. And thank you to James for letting us come to your jam space and inviting us in and, you know, just treating us like family. So I really hate that this
Yeah.
happened. So
This was one of the more funner interviews that we've had with the band. So
yeah, we had a blast. We made a lot of cool contacts, everybody. So we're gonna definitely plug all those external things too right before, well, I guess we're gonna start playing some music videos now. This is where we're gonna plug all the music videos and or at least one of the music videos. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
ask them what they want us to play because we'll plug them all if they
and
want
then,
us to. There's
we'll beg them to get them back on in the near future, and we'll give the interview for Dark Con of Man that y'all deserve.
Yep. And Jimmy's Jukebox, December 31st, is going to be a triple feature of 3 awesome bands. Actually, 4. There's going to be 4.
There's gonna be
There's
4.
going to be 4.
You'll hear about that because they did say that before this cutoff. So
Well,
Yes,
you already heard about that.
it's cool. We're in the future. So yeah. So sorry about that, and hopefully Dark Con of Man don't hate us too much. But we do want y'all back on, and
most definitely.
But
Everything-
on that note, we'll start doing some backup.
I guarantee you everything will be back to normal, if not better, by next time. So until then, I'm Nick,
I'm Crystal.
I'm Chase.
and
We are
Picola
PcolaPodcasters.
Podcasters.
Pull me closer. Tell me